So, while building the rogue deck guide, doing research into rogue decks, seeing what I wanted to include, I thought Backspace Rogue was kind of a necessary inclusion in that guide. But I hadn't played it, at least on stream, probably ever. Certainly don't remember it playing it way back in the day. But yeah, since Classic came out, I haven't touched it. Feel like I kind of need to. Nice way to mix things up. Usually don't play decks that are this aggressive either, so yeah, pretty excited to give it a go. What's up, Blind? Good to see you. What do I actually want to keep here? Obviously Leopardum quite good. I don't think Cold Blood that good. Arcane Golem against Zoo. Giving him extra mana is not like the worst thing. The Cold Light's one where we both kind of benefit. I think I benefit more than they do. But is it worth actually keeping? Maybe not. Let's just try going with this. Great video on the rogue decks. Glad you made them. Well, hey, thank you. Still got Shaman to do, and then we've made it through all the classes. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing after I'm done with all the deck guides, but I would like to do more recorded content like that. Also, still a little sick, so this could also end up being a bit of a short stream or something. Not feeling too bad though, so go for as long as I can. Love to see that though. Do I deckhand into this? Hero Power Coin Deckhand? Or do we just have this? I feel like this is gonna be better. And I'll save that. Just because if we do end up comboing this, like we're getting into Dark Iron Dwarf territory, anything that gets buffed. You think we'll get next because of Diamond Loatheb? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it's likely that something will happen. I'd be surprised if they didn't do anything with Classic. But I'm not like 100% convinced. Oh, interesting. That it's going to be what do you call it? There's like just gonna be Nax, especially after they said that they might I think this is fine. We get punished if he's got like a Doomguard, I guess, but I actually think running this into there and hitting is fine. But yeah, after they said that they might do some sort of rotation, or, add multiple expansions at once, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that Diamond Loatheb is probably an indication of whatever they're gonna do, aka killing the mode. I mean, some people think that, clearly you, but I'm good with it, I actually think a rotation is... Oh, this is interesting too. Is actually the best way to go about things. Do I eviscerate this? If I eviscerate, I get to hit, which could keep something on the board. Both of these are decent plays. This could get Mortal Coiled. If he's playing Shield Bearer, maybe he's not running Mortal Coil. Let's Fairy Dragon this hit. New shirt? It's actually not. I think I've worn it on stream before, probably. I don't tend to wear it too much at home, like long sleeve stuff, and then it's got like the buttons and the collar. Like I'm just wearing shorts with this, but I just got back from grocery shopping, so it's kind of why I'm wearing it. But yeah, probably just don't wear it too often on stream. Hey, we like this. What are we at? Yeah, not that close to lethal. No tie? You know, I used to wear like a shirt and tie to work every day. Like dress pants, dress shoes, shirt and tie. And it was not required. Like I could dress like this at work and it didn't matter at all. Little strange to see that. So what do we have? 5. Got 11, and we could bonk a thing. I think you probably actually Leroy smack a whelp. You really just don't have to do any trading here, hey? Yeah, you get the draw. 21 health, like we're fine. Gotta go for the Zoom meeting. 50% suit, 50% naked. I always love those gifs where, yeah, somebody like stands up and they're just wearing shorts or whatever. I just like dressing up. It gets you into that sort of like serious mode for a bit. Yeah, I just always felt like if I'm wearing like a shirt and a tie and all that, I'm gonna take everything a little bit more serious. It feels like I'm at work, and then when I go home and I take it all off, then it's, you know, leisure time. Better helps me better separate the two, I guess. But then I stopped wearing it because my shoes were falling apart. Like I replaced some of my dress shoes, but they were falling apart. I had a pair of pants that got ripped and stuff. And dress clothes are just too expensive to replace. So yeah, eventually just scrapped it. But I'm sure I still have like shirts and ties that I could easily pull off with the with the shorts. Maybe I'll do that for stream one of these times. But we gotta come up with some sort of excuse to do it anyway. Love wearing a full suit, makes you feel powerful. It kind of does, yeah. One sec. I think this is fine. It's good for Acolyte. Yeah, okay, sure. But then your mortal enemies, any kind of dirt that could become a stain. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I do think, though, it's worth... like, if you are going to go suit or any sort of dress clothes, obviously, if you're going for something really, really big, you know, maybe it's a big wedding or, you know, whatever kind of thing. You want to pay for something that's fitted and go all out. But if you can, like, be patient with it, shop around, get some deals, some stuff that's on sale or whatever, you can get some real nice dress clothes where then you don't feel so bad, yeah, staining them or getting something on them, because, yeah, it can be very problematic. I feel like I need to run Arcane Golem in more decks. I don't want to try it out more. Damn, this card back's actually very cool. Not loving this, though. Do you run out the Loot Warder? You can, like, Hero Power, Deadly Poison, hit that. The draw's nice. Kind of looking at, like, what you can do with this as well, right? You can do, like, 8 damage, pick it up. Make it 12, so like we end up getting 6 damage off of that. It's pretty good. I'll just be very slow about it for now. Either one of these is maybe okay for us. That's the Huawei card back. Don't know what that is, but it is cool. I don't have a fully fitted suit. I don't either, yeah. Ones from the store don't look that amazing because you're 6'3" and skinny. Ordinary ones are one size fits all. Yeah, I'm more tall than I am wide. I'm not quite that tall. I'm like 6'1", right? 6'1", but skinny. Which, yeah, it means I still face the same problem. Wow, so it's gonna be 12 to 16 with Shadow Step. I'm just looking at this, like, do I just, like, Deadly Poison and send it? I wonder too. Because yeah, you could hit this, but you could also just never play anything on the board, and then he's got to hit it on his own. It is such an aggressive list. Let's try it. A brand of Android phone. You get it from logging in on that device. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Damn, it actually sounded way cooler when I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I never pay attention to like any of the card backs, the heroes, that kind of stuff, until I'm like playing against one, and then I'm like, oh, this is cool or stupid. Wow. So Leroy with Shadow Step is just better. You don't want to give him the whelps necessarily. I wonder if I just do this. Push 12 damage. Leave it on the board. And then next turn go for that. Seems pretty goddamn good. Not sure what I do with my weapon though. You could try to hit this so he couldn't kill, but it's probably better to just push the damage. I don't think giving him the mana here is a big deal. Let's see, it puts him on 14. Yeah, this sets up at least like closer to lethal, right? Because he could, I'm not worried about Alex, that kind of healing or anything. Could have another shield block. This is 12 and we can't hero power the same turn. It should be enough to kill him. Whoa. How did I miss all this in chat? Do I play Battlegrounds? Like, I have played Battlegrounds. I played it a couple times on stream. I didn't play it when it first came out, but I played it maybe like a year afterwards for a little bit. It's fun. I actually like the mode. I think it's good. Biggest reason I don't play it is just I feel like behind on it. More of like a time investment thing than anything. But yeah, it's actually quite fun. I really like the auto chess as well. Okay. This and this. I think we do draw. So yeah, there's kinds of idle battler things. Very nice. Are fun. Do I shoot that? Let's see, is it 17? We're not even quite there on mana. I'll shoot it. Why not? But yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I've got some solid devices, but the fact that it's Chinese brand ruins it. That's unfortunate. Using the ugliest card back in the game, I can see that. Oh my god. Coming from a guy who is self-admittedly blind. Come on. Ugliest card back in the game. Get at it. I haven't changed my card back since they did the hacker, whatever, event. I don't know what that is either. Still using the heroic Karazhan card back. Interesting. Okay, so again, this is 18, but we just don't have it here. Huh. Don't care too much about this armor smith. God, he's actually a bit of an issue if we give mana. Potentially. But I guess if you hit, you do that. You do save another damage going forward. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Yeah, we'll see. Might need a couple turns anyway. Whenever I see someone with that card back, I assume that's the case. Playing Battlegrounds is okay. Watching it snoozing snoozer to you. Interesting. I watched a bit of it before. I thought it was kind of fun to watch, but it also depends a bit. At the time that I was watching, I found it was very, like... Oh, wait, we just win, right? It was very dependent on, like, how willing the person was to experiment. So I liked when there was, like, you know, oh, let's try this, let's try that, let's lean into this strategy or whatever. But then sometimes I would watch a streamer and I guess the balance was just kind of out of whack or whatever, and they would just like keep doing the same strat again and again, forcing. I think it was like Murlocs at the time. They just force Murlocs every game, and it's like, all right, that gets old pretty quick. So far, so good. The deck is living up to expectations. Dark Magician. Isn't that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Watch your back.
I think we did like 30 damage with charges. Yeah, very balanced keyword. I agree. Is Arcane Golem ever worth keeping? Probably not with anything. Without anything else here. I gotta think it's good in this matchup. Well, this could be alright. Yeah, charge on its own is I can see why they found it to be a problematic keyword. But even the cards they printed are just like very good. I mean, Leroy obviously, but like, you know, this and Wolf Rider, like they're very much meant to just push a lot of damage very fast. Just got here is this Fatigue Rogue. This is not Fatigue Rogue. No. I'm actually wondering if I Hero Power hit, because like next turn really blows with my hand the way that it is. I can actually afford to just take 6 damage, and then maybe it frees up the Golem. Let's do that. Mukla Rogue. I mean, it's like an aggressive rogue. Yeah, it's an aggro rogue. 9 years later, charge once again terrorizes standard. Yeah, people were talking about that the other day. Some goofy ass pirate card or something that's been ruining everybody's day. Huh. Golem Shadow Step. I don't like giving him all this mana. I think I'm okay with that. Especially with the Cold Blood. Same thing, we don't have a lot for next turn the way that we're set up now. Maybe we get the Ringleader out too if we do both of these. I don't know. I was kind of just looking at Hero Power, but... Could kill that with Eviscerate too. I don't know how likely we are to dodge removal. Probably not very likely. So I might regret burning the Abyss, but boy, if he had to like hit a buffed Golem, I think it might be worth trying actually. It does at least force just a single draw, so there's no like whirlwind potential there. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, BGH, that's true. Could get blasted by it. I think you just have to take those kinds of risks, though. Oh, off the top. It looks like it might be. Ah, slam, okay. Actually, not too bad.
we go.
Yeah, beat it.
15. We're doing our best to just ramp the shit out of him. So that's cool. We don't have much draw, right? It's just loot hoarders and cold light, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, it's all the draw on the deck, so. Okay. I guess you do Blade Flurry here. Not really sure when else you're gonna use it. Obviously there's the potential of some sort of like Assassin's Blade Flurry thing in the future, but when you're down to a single card in hand, I think you just do it now. That's right, the perfect curve into Geddon. I just feel like Warrior needs a little help, right? Give him some more mana. Draw last, good play. So let's see. That's 12 damage over time. Giving him draws. I think I will hit it still.
Here we go.
Like, I kind of want the Loot Hoarder to die. And I want to push damage. But the fact that that sits on the board afterwards.
That belongs in
Oh, good. I was like, we can't be dead now, can we? But might as well be. Okay. See what happens. I'm not completely done for.
This guy's toast.
I think we do this. But let's see, we already used one Shadow Step, so chance of getting like a Leroy Shadow Step before we die. Very, very unlikely to win this one. That's right, good old Disguise Toast. Oh, he's even got heals, Jesus. This guy really doesn't like aggro. Played some new Elden Ring runs so far. I actually haven't. I don't know what happened to me. I have not been, alright, well that's not gonna do it. Yeah, I've not been feeling Elden Ring recently. Get Paladin build another run. This time more offensive with a great sword and seal, mixing incantations into combat. Yeah, I think they're definitely lackluster in comparison to sorceries. I don't know if there's too much good stuff there. I think you get some of it really late too, right? Like, isn't Elden Stars, don't you get that like after you beat the game or something? Or right near the end of the game? But yeah, I have some ideas for new builds and stuff that I want to try, and maybe I go back to the level 1 bow run. I just haven't played that since the last time I streamed it.
Watch your back.
Like I wanted to do like a Spartan type run, like a spear with a great shield, but like no armor. Have like a straight sword that I could swap to. There's like a spear ability where you just throw it. Like very simple stuff. I was like, oh, that could be kind of fun, but I don't know, the PvE stuff I feel like just isn't difficult enough for me to come back to unless I go do like that level 1 run, because I do think that's going to be horrendous for the Elden Beast. It's going to be really hard. But everything else I wasn't so stoked about, and so far the PvP scene is very lackluster. Wrath of Gold. What is... Oh, okay. It's quite hard. It's an AoE ranger kit. This has got to be a bot, right? That was like the dumbest shit I've ever seen. But you get it late. Okay. This must be a bot. Yeah, you can't even blade flurry or anything. This is fine. I mean, you could try to save up for blade flurry. Is that ever the right play, though?
So many.
I mean, it'll be useful later, too, so... No.
This guy's toast.
No point holding on to it, I don't think. I really want a strong, fast, single-target nuke that you can mix in. Isn't there, like, a lightning spear thing? I don't know how strong it is. But I think it's got a good range, and you can just, like, bend it. I always thought that was, like, the coolest looking one. I think they put it in, like, every Souls game. I'm not really sure I want to play that and give him cards. Could just go crazy. Draw like a madman. Thing is, that's my whole turn, and this is still fine. That one's okay, but thematically, think more paladin, holy damage type stuff. Okay. Yeah, there's no, like, I don't know, big smite attack or something. Because that would feel, yeah, thematically appropriate. Oh, what a draw.
Mind if I roll knee?
But yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for my hankering for Elden Ring to come back. I'm sure that it will, because I know how I am with games. I get very, like, sucked into a single thing, and I'll be, like, fixated on it for a while, and then I'll just forget about it. Or I just won't feel it. And then eventually I'll get the craving back. Like, I'm starting to get that a little bit with Diablo 2. They finally, yeah, this is fine. They finally actually, like, released balance changes, and I think ladder's coming soon, and starting to get a bit of a hankering for that, so I'm sure I'll get it for Elden Ring again, and try out some quirky builds, or just fun whatever stuff. That's kind of annoying. Because, yeah, it's a fun game to stream. It's just really, really chill. Do I sap that? Cold Light Sap is actually quite strong here. Mookla. Don't think I'm Mookla.
Here we go.
Alright, what does that give us? He's down to 18. Got 7 there, 12 there. Could go okay. Juicy Paladin Great Swords are in the late game. Had to use an ordinary one. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, what early ones? Unless you could kill, like, that gargoyle dude early. He gives you, like, a holy sword. It's not really, like, paladin-y, but it does holy damage, I guess.
Put this apple on your head.
No Doomguard. We just... Well, I guess it's not a guaranteed win with this goddamn thing, is it? So if we Leroy Shadow Step, it's up to 12 damage plus 5 there. But I can hit, I can Blade Flurry. What does that do? That's 6. Then you get 8.
So many options.
God, see, that's even a weird one. I kind of want to, like, Leroy Blade Flurry. Okay, I'm gonna Blade Flurry for sure.
Here we go.
It's like 1 and 3. This seems fine. Let's see where this goes. God, that is terrifying. Still very good. I guess I could have played the Squire. I wasn't really thinking. I could have played Squire just so you get like fewer knives on that. I think it's fine. Yeah, I should have used the Squire as knife fodder. I was too busy trying to figure out if there was a way to guarantee lethal there, but that would have been the better play for sure. Not like it matters, man. 18 health with this setup. Like, yeah, you're fine. Just kill the gargoyle that drops 100,000 runes and deals 1,000 damage per swing. I mean, you can do it. It's doable. It's hard, but it's doable. Yeah, you'd have to, probably have to use something pretty strong there in the early game, or just get really, really good. I mean, I'm sure there's people who can no-hit them, but get the tier that reduces damage, just take a couple hits. Yeah, it's possible. Well, usually Mechadiraxis means it's, handlock and not zoo, but I never trust it. I guess I keep both of these. I'd really like a 1-drop. That's fine. Mukla, interesting. Well, if it is handlock, maybe we can screw him over with Mukla. Let's find out. You rushed the Fia questline, had to kill Fortisax. What weapon does he give you? I probably know the weapons themselves better than, what do you call it? Than where you get them from. Because I've looked through, like, the wiki a whole bunch. Killed them at level 70, took some tries. Yeah, I assume that's, like, under-leveled.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Do you need a blessing?
Boy, a Blade Flurry. Oh, I guess that gets buffed anyway. Really not sure what to do here. There's a part of me that wants to like hero powered deadly poison. This thing's pretty problematic. Yes, I will. I really don't like it. It gives me options going forward. Kill something big with that. Depending on what that buffs. Could be at like 3 or 4 health. Roll that out, hit something. I think it's okay. Alright, so let me make sure this opens in the... Wait, what the hell? For some reason when I hover that link it just says access denied. That's bizarre. Oh, the inseparable sword. Okay, yeah, I've seen this thing. Yeah, it looks cool as hell. It goes to B scaling. Yeah, I like the look of it a lot. I think it looks very neat. Okay, what do we do here? Because I could, like, bonk this and Loot Hoarder. But I also don't hate, like, Arcane Golem into that hit. Not that efficient. You can't move. You could double Loot Hoarder. I mean, double Loot Hoarder is nice if you try to dig for Blade Flurry, but then you gotta let the things live. I think think I just like a single one.
Choose soon.
Mind if I roll me?
Here we go.
I guess. Yeah, I really don't love where we're at.
You call that?
5 health on that. Gross.
Hey, give me that!
Hero power that. Drop these 2. You really can't get Mukla out.
Here we go.
Mind if I roll
The
me?
light takes me.
Yeah, I'll see where this takes us. I feel like there's a very good chance we die. If he's got a Doom Guard, I think we're definitely dead.
Who dares
Yeah.
summon me?
Down to 6. Be very unlikely that we come out of this okay. So what can we get? Well, it doesn't matter. Push damage, it doesn't do shit. What are you hoping for from this?
Hey, give me that!
Incredible. Well, you're not technically dead.
I fight.
Oh, that was I should have got the bigger buff from it, but whatever. We'll pretend like it matters. We'll pretend like there's actually a way that we win this game.
Choose soon.
Like, I guess, I don't know. Push 1,000,000 damage for no reason and then just die to 1. Seems reasonable. Yeah, that should be at 5. That's my bad. But even then, if you had that at 5, what? That's 9. Gotta somehow find 8 damage and dodge 1. Seems unlikely. Alright. Well, it's gonna happen sometimes. I do like the feel of this deck so far, though. I'm curious, after playing more, like, Fairy Dragon feels like a weird inclusion. I'm not convinced Defias Ringleader's that good. This was a deck made, you know, before, like, way back when, before Classic, so I don't know if there's, like, certain things that were in the meta at that time that forced the deck to develop this way. Maybe I'll figure it out the more I play it.
Valera versus Garrosh.
And Warrior. Has it been all
You're sailing on
Warrior and Warlock? Have we played anything else?
Back.
I think you actually keep this then. Squire's almost questionable. You'd have to coin. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go with this. Even if he does, like, yeah, coin an Armor Smith. Means it's a little bit behind on an Acolyte. What we want to do here.
Armor made to fit.
Because I can try to preserve this thing, right? You hero power, you send it face, he hits. Then you deadly poison Loot Hoarder the next turn. I think I'd rather do this anyway. Because, yeah, he's only on 2, and then you'll be set up for an Acolyte if he plays it. I do think it's going to be worth killing that. Don't think that changes anything.
Here we go.
Okay, what's it gonna be? We just hero powers.
Let the pain speak to
Actually, that's even not bad. Do I golem with it? I think it's like 5 mana. Usually they're not running that much at 5. So you might actually secure this on the board. It's just that there's so much shit that kills it, right? Armor up, shield slam, just a regular slam. But otherwise you're going cold light.
Here we
I
go.
think I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Because yeah, otherwise you cold light, you're basically conceding that it's just gonna go later. Demand the removal here. Because he probably doesn't have that much at 3 or less if he just slams, right?
Fit.
back to work.
Okay. Guess it's okay. Thing is, now I don't even want to give him draw at this point.
So many options.
This is awkward as hell. I feel like I have to do it though. I'm too hesitant to play the Oracle. I don't think I'll get enough damage. Like if you did something like a ringleader of this, yeah, I think it's just too weak.
Choose soon.
Okay. I don't think I need to eviscerate that. I think I'd rather just get this out.
Yeah, beat it.
This is just quite bad. What I'd really like to see, I think, is the Assassin's Blade.
Truth is my shield.
Well, okay, now I want a sat, but I think you kind of are looking for Assassin's Blade in this matchup. Are we running 2 saps or just 1? It is 2. Oh, well, I think we dig for it. This is really interesting. Like I'm looking at, do I want to swim? I want a hero power, I think. Do I hit the bubble? You can kind of set up for like an eviscerate thing later, or like a deadly poison blade flurry. So I think I want to do this. Because now that we've got both of these, I mean, that's 18. Plus if we deadly poison blade flurry, it ends up being another 3 to face. Getting whirlwinded or something. Oh, Getting's not bad. $18, but he'll be on 8 mana. Unlikely that we die to Grom. We did see somebody running an Inner Rage, but yeah, if we do that, like, it's good damage. Okay. Yeah, at least I want to do this. I guess I mean, you could have done Leroy there. Push and then pick up. But I think we'll just do this. Especially with shield blocks, I'm not too... Well, shield blocks and hero power. I don't want to go too far on the lethal plan, because, yeah. But this kind of just works. Cool. I mean, I realize it's pretty unlikely, but I feel like it's one of the few things you gotta consider if you're him. Works for me. Wow, Leroy's not broken at all. Okay. Slow climb, so slowly. 2 stars up. Quick cues, at least.
Valera versus
A hunter, hey. Something different.
who be taking my treasures?
Watch your...
Feel like I don't want double. Like, I think the gnome is gonna be better. Cat's like a coin knife juggler type thing. I think most of the 1 health stuff they're running is gonna be either gnome or worgen. Yeah, and that's not gonna do any work against worgen anyway. Plus, I mean, it's just more damage to the face. Okay, I'm cool with chilling. Definitely don't think we attack here. Like, attacking in and playing the Squire is not bad. I guess it's a consideration just because of the bow. Right, if we wait and he equips a bow, are we real sad? Like, you're kind of sad. But if you send that damage, yeah, you don't want to golem right after. I'm also just looking at this, like, do I want to use it now? I don't think so. I'm gonna chill here. Yo, what's up, Flash Kit? Good to see you.
The track
He's got the bow now. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So many options.
Guess we go now.
Watch your back.
Yeah, okay. We're squelching it. See what we draw, but I think... I'm just trying to really, like, calculate if we are to start racing. Do I think that we win? Or at least are in a good spot. With the extra draw there, 10 damage there. And we kind of just have initiative on all this. I think we'll be fine. Boy, if he would have rolled Huffer, that would have been bad, though.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Okay. God, maybe not. Okay, see what we get off of this. Boy, that's interesting too. Hit. Sap's like an actual consideration is the thing.
I wonder.
Like Sap, Arcane Golem. 7 damage, prevents all that.
Choose soon.
Actually, I like Sap Mukla. I guess I'll save it for a turn, just in case we get to Blade Flurry, and I want to use it for that. I'm probably not hitting a minion, but it might be right to hit so that you can hero power too. I was watching one of Firebat's VODs where he made the case that Face Hunter is actually a controlled deck. Interesting. Jesus. I've been thinking about it differently. Actually, like the deck for the first time ever. Huh. It's actually your most hated deck before. Yeah, control the opponent's life total. It does do that. Okay, what do we have? We have 8, 9, what is that? That's 15, 19? Yeah, 6, 10, same thing. Yeah, 19.
I wonder.
So I remove 1 damage off the board if I send that into there. I don't care about giving him... I think this is okay. Three, 5, I'm trying to think, 6, 7 with the doggos, right? I don't want to die to some sort of unleash, but if I leave that, I will.
Choose soon.
That's 8, 12. No, I have to do this now. Which is unfortunate.
Here we go.
Right, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it does you any good to kill that off. Let me redo the math though. Because 3, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, because still with like a kill command, you're dead. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know about that being a control deck. Like Zoo for sure as a deck, like it's a board control deck. Face Hunter though, I just can't really see why. Like I don't see what you're controlling at all. 6, 8, 9. It's got 11 damage as is. Oh, right, we knew he had Leok. Yes, of course it's lethal. Unfortunate. But at least we squelched him, so we can dodge one voice line here. Yeah, so I'm not sure the argument that he makes. The only thing I can think of, if I'm like trying to wrap my head around it, trying to find a reason for them to be control, is just that like the pace of the game is dictated by a deck that's that aggressive. So like the opponent's plays, it's all like reactive to what you're doing. But it just doesn't feel very control-y because I still feel like the game is generally in your opponent's hands. It's not, you don't have a ton of decision making to do most turns. Usually it's just best to send as much damage as you can. And then because they're being all reactive, it feels like they're more in control of the outcome of the game than you are, I would say. Only a different perspective, not a real argument. Yeah, I'm just curious what the reasoning was behind it, I guess. Made you realize it's less mindless. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some decision making with the deck. It's not like it's completely mindless. But I mean, you can say that about every deck. Like, I never really hate aggro decks all that much. Maybe there was a meta where there's certain aggro decks that I am not a fan of if they were too strong, but Jesus. But yeah, stuff that's like hyper aggressive, I don't think it ever really bothered me. I actually did beat Firebat way back in the day. Nax, Face Hunter versus Face Hunter. I do remember that. It was a proud moment at the time. Man, this is just so much better when you have the coin and they put out a Flame Imp, but still okay with this. Coining SI into a Flame Imp is just so satisfying. Trogsham, that one, that was pretty frustrating actually. That with the, what was that? 7/7, what was it? 4 mana, 7/7 with like crazy overload. Can't remember what it was called, but yeah, that card pissed me off. Trying to think if I want to play the Leper Gnome or not. Because next turn you can like Leper Gnome SI. So it might be better to just like Hero Power chill.
I wonder.
This doesn't do a whole lot on the board either. It just eats bubble at best. I think I still do want to hit this though.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, that was especially frustrating to play against too, cause Crackle, right, dealt like, if I remember correctly, 3 to 6 damage, like one of the swingiest cards in the whole game. So random, and it was like, yeah, you could either randomly lose or randomly win with it. Ugh. Horrendous. I just hate all the like really high variance cards like that. I suppose most classic players feel that way. Okay. I mean, you could also like this ringleader here. The only thing about SI, about saving it, like if you have this ringleader, The next turn you can Gnome, SI, shoot, Shadow Step, shoot again. Which I do like. Is it better though?
I wonder.
Let's try.
Here we go.
Yeah, beat it.
Yeah, because if he's going to send a bunch of damage or even buff some of these to 2 health, you can still deal with it. You can take the damage. And if he trades them off, you're happy with it too. I think this is okay. At the moment, it's just Tinkmaster. Yeah, it's 50-50. It's kind of like a 50-50. Well, it's like a coin flip into another coin flip almost. Because, yeah. Sometimes you know who it's going to target, but there's even times you're going to use it. Yeah, where could be just about anyone on the board. But yeah, the Devil's Sword is not even interesting. The biggest deal there, if they get it. It's kind of a weak time to Shadow Step this guy.
This guy's toast.
I think it's like a Shadow Step and hold on to him. Which is actually what I think might be better, if I'm going to do it here. Because you got like that, like it's very unlikely that you don't combo it next turn. It does just buff hit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also sort of incentivizes this play, which opens things up for Blade Flurry. Of course, there's all kinds of buffs, Argus and whatnot that could happen, but let's see. Very interesting. Wow. So do I sap that? I can actually clear if I do it. I don't need the cold blood. Right, you sap, you SI this, you hero power hit. It's not bad, and there's no target for that. Okay.
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. It's just like if there's no combo guarantee, you know, maybe you want to do it now. Or if he Doom Guards. I guess if he Doom Guards. Yeah, let's just do it now. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, probably the most relevant randomness is Brawl. Because Brawl's played in, like, every Control Warrior. And that can have some pretty wild side effects.
You call that a weapon?
Okay, this is not bad. I can hit Blade Flurry. If I golem, I think I run into that.
Here we go. Here we
Any Easter plans? Absolutely none. Oh, that was so dumb. I've done this before too. Such a stupid mistake. It really doesn't matter here. Because there's like no way that I need the mana for next turn, but should always leave the just do it in the other order there. Such a silly mistake. Brawl's not random if you play Armorsmith. True.
the light.
True. The most skilled players get get full board clears with it.
We must cleanse the
Yeah, playing around Harrison, that's all it is. So some of these actually run ooze, so I suppose it's an argument. But it's not like it does anything, even if you... let's see. 11. We're like 1 off with all that, right? 11 plus 3 is 14. Yeah, wouldn't have changed this anyway. Just trying to think. Because if we kill that, it's nice for any buffers like Argus or something. I guess you have to. You're still dead to so much. That's what sucks. Probably not getting any more value out of this later. Alright. The other thing is if you hit, then you can't draw. You can't tap.
Here we go.
Let's do it like that. Maybe preventing tap here's better. Because you're dead to like a Soulfire anyway. So Soulfire, Doomguard, whatever, you would probably tap there. To look for lethal if you don't have it. And there is the Argus though.
Put this apple on your head.
But even that, I'm not sure it made a difference, did it? This would be dead, you'd be up higher. Yeah, not sure. Wait, what? What a weird bot. No, really? Really? So would it have been different if that's dead? But he can tap. You can hit and then you push the 2 damage that you got here. Man, that is so sad.
I give up.
Yeah, Lepergnome, Elven Archer combo. Yeah, that'd be nice. Switch over to Shaman at Legend. Too many rank 1 warriors to gatekeep and Hunter doesn't cut it. Interesting. Lots of warriors, eh? Yeah, I guess we played a bunch of warriors today. Shaman's definitely a good counter to that.
Valera versus Gul'dan.
Couldn't juggle on the place. Yeah, true.
Watch your back.
Okay. Yeah, so far I like this deck. I wouldn't mind playing with it after tweaking a few things, though. Could be a fun thing to build off of. Overall, feel solid versus the Legend meta. Yeah, I agree. I gotta make the Shaman deck guide here next.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
And that's kind of how I feel about things. It's just that the Shaman, well, like mid-range Shaman at least, really struggles against Zoo. But Aggro can do okay. And maybe Control. I don't know what to do here. I think it's Coin Defias, actually. Coin Hero Power is not bad, but then it's tough to get that combo off later. There's a very good chance that you just Hero Power next turn anyway. God, you could even Shadow Step to get another one of these. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna hit you pretty much anywhere you are on ladder. Interesting that he makes that hit. But okay. Soulfire value. I assume it's just a weird quirk of the bot or something. I think I know him and just try to dodge a knife. Yeah, see what happens. Been using a variation of the old Strife Crow Shaman. I don't know what Strife Crow Shaman looks like, but that sounds cool. Trying out Mana Wraith, okay. Good. Good. Oh wow, he's gonna go ahead and make that hit for me. Love to see that. What do I want to do here? So if we beef that up and Shadow Step, you can get 12 in a turn. It's not really like lethally. I'm trying to think if you want to like Squire and Cold Blood. Let's make next turn a little bit weird, because otherwise your hero power squiring. Honestly, he's probably not hitting here though. Some of these bots do weird things, so I'll go ahead and do this. Not swing. Just maybe we like Golem Cold Blood. Hit next turn. Curves nicely into Feral Spirit. Not bad later on. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, as long as you know like what possibilities there are, then yeah, you really nice. This is so good. So I guess I could have got one more damage the other turn, but this is just so good. Yeah, if you know all the possibilities, you might as well try to exploit them when you can. Almost like a Lotheb, but for minions and way shittier. Oh, it's mid-rangey, lots of hero powering, value trades with Flame Tongue and Bloodlust. I love that. Bloodlust is bait? I think it is, but I love it too. Oh, we got 13 here? We can deny attack. And I guess we're just short. Kind of crazy that I could actually kill this too. I just don't think I have to. I don't really see any reason to. I actually think this is just so stupidly good. You still need something to combo with the SI to guarantee that you get through a taunt or something. I'm just trying to think, like, what if he did Argus? You'd have to throw them both in. But I mean, that's still on the board. I'm sure we're fine. It's also decent versus Rogue. Yeah, right. They actually gotta spend their time removing it. Yeah, I can see that. Another card I wouldn't mind experimenting with in the near future. Okay, well, we're just barely hovering over that 50% win rate. Of course, it just feels like a zoo showcase here, but can't be too surprised by that. Right. We got more zoo. Holy shit, who would have guessed?
Your soul shall be mine.
Watch your back.
Ooh, I like this. With coin, you can get that out. Shadow Step, Blade Flurry. Ooh. Of course, this will be the one time it's hand lock and a human player. Just kidding. Nobody plays handlock. Gatekeep, Zulocks, and bots. I've been chosen. Can't say I'm happy about that. Quest not accepted.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
The light protects me.
See, I don't like this either. So if you coin the SI, he can deal with it. But you can Shadow Step if you want right away. It's 1 mana. You can also try to go for a Blade Flurry play. It's just like real slow, right? You hero power, you hit, then you're down to 20. You Blade Flurry. No, you can't do that. That's too slow. If you coin the SI, do you Shadow Step? It's 1.
Choose soon.
Like, I don't think you do. If you do it at the same turn, you can play it again. But you're probably gearing up for that. Yeah, I don't think you can afford to do it. There's other good targets too. Later. So far, Mukla has not been great because we've been playing so many Zeus here. Hey, you play Handlock? Yeah, no, there's also times... I'm guessing this is getting Soul-Fired, right? Because that's like a weird hit to not make. There's times where I face a lot of... a lot of Handlocks, but it's been a while. It has been quite a while. This is Poopy. Hello, human opponent. That's right. Fellow meatbag.
So many options.
I mean, you hero power, but what do you do with it? Like, with the Blade Flurry, I don't know if you set up and bonk some shit. Do you just kill that now while you can? I feel like you hit this. You just accept that you're going to be taking tons of damage. The bot might make this hit for us. Let's see.
It's time for a little blood.
Wow. Because it actually works out, like, not too terribly then. We will have a lot of damage from that later. Problem is, there's not a lot to do this turn, is there? Alright, we're going to be kind to our leper gnome. Going to make sure he only takes 2 damage. Then you have to, like, do this, which is just gross. Somehow just totally whiff. Plain nothing. Actually not that bad. Still don't think I can Mukla, but I could at least gold him into it if he doesn't buff it.
One shot.
What? This bot is smart enough to shoot your opponent? This is advanced
The
AI.
light protects me.
Unskilled player, no Doomguard on 5. I know. Embarrassing play. I really don't know how I win here. Is there anything you can draw off a Cold Light? Don't think so. It itself sucks. If you golem, you shatter. This is all terrible. Mookla's terrible. God, everything here. If you hit, you leave it. You're looking at like 12, 16 later. I don't know. Giving them cards is bad. Everything sucks, but This might still be the best play.
Choose soon.
Maybe the golem is the best. I actually think it is. God, this is atrocious. Do I? Do I? I don't know. You want it for Leroy, you want that. I should just concede. You're getting smarter, that's right. That machine learning, they're like, oh fuck. Maybe if I shoot the opponent, I win more often. Yeah, fan would be amazing. If I knew it was gonna be all zoo today.
My shield for Argus.
Gross. Yeah, like we already used the one blade flurry, so you can't even get lucky with that. What do we draw? Just for fun. So much fun.
I give up.
Alright, I don't want to end on that one. We'll do at least one more here. This is back to where we started. We're at exactly 50% today. Let's try to push it above, shall we?
Valera.
And more warrior, crazy. I recognize the name.
Watch your.
For some reason it sticks out in my head, but I can't remember why. Was this one of the bots? And somebody said, oh, they normally played Zoo, and then they played Warrior super weird. Is this the one where they like ran Grom into a Silverhand recruit? Maybe that's why I remember it. It is really unfortunate just how bot-dominated Classic is.
Armor made to fit. The light protects me.
Okay. Big damage. Yeah, all you play Zulok bots? Yeah, it's a little ridiculous right now, I will say. And like I said before, it's not even the worst thing if bots are like the only way to keep the queue from being like 10 minutes a game. Wow. Would you ever eviscerate Cold Blood instead of Golem here? I'm trying to think. 4 mana. Because that's actually tough to deal with at 3.
So many options.
Like a 5/1. They didn't have any other 2 mana tools. I'm gonna do it. What a weird game already. You'd buff the 5/1? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably the move here. Could still totally get demolished, but there's a lot of things we're okay with. Even that. Divine Shield's very good in Classic. Ooh. I think I'm good with that. Is it 23? You push 9, not that great, but I do need cards. Potentially even buff it again? Huh? Alright.
I fight.
Not gonna be that lucky. That's why you gotta run Blood Knight. Yeah, Stealth's very good too. Well, Stealth's good, but I guess Divine Shield's the same. Oh my god, this guy runs my list, it looks like. Yeah, Divine Shield is kind of the same, where it's good on some minions, not so good on others. Some are just terrible units. Okay, so we got 7. If we do that, it's 11. I guess you hero power. I don't think it's even worth Mukla-ing here. You mill 1 card, but he beefs that up and kills Mukla. You could rather just do the damage, equip the thing. And you maybe have 2 mana for something else that you draw. Seems fine. Pushing him to 6 shouldn't be an issue either. It's not like a great break point for anything. Run Owl in your warrior. Yeah, Owl. Oh man, Owl would be... That would be a sad time for me. Yeah, I actually want to try Owl. Maybe the next time I play Warrior, I'll slip an Owl in. I don't know what I'm going to cut for it. I'd like to at least try it, because I can definitely see the benefit of it. Is he just going to leave lethal on board? Oh no, he's got the answers. Wait, does that mean that he played a Drake while he had Slam? That's lethal, right? 8, yes. Well, he had Slam Taskmaster. You know, I'm not really expecting that much from a bot, but come on. Really unsatisfying when you win like that. Fuck it. We'll do another one. An insta-queue. Come on, come on. Give us a human player. A real human boy or girl. Well, it's another warrior. Boy, yeah, so many warriors today. This sounds like the name of a real person. Do you keep Coldlight? Coldlight is good in this matchup in general. Fairy Dragon's actually quite good too. I think I will. Are we just mill rogue now? Jesus Christ, apparently we are. Okay, this could get interesting. Maybe there's someone goofy? No, it isn't Armor Smith. So if I run out the Fairy Dragon, what is it weak to? A few things. Because you could go for the Arcane Golem hit. I think I'd still rather do that and follow it up with this. Yeah, we almost named our son ADM Prime. I didn't realize Elon Musk watched my Twitch channel. It's just such a weird hand. Don't like giving him more answers, but like Golem into there is not great. Like more mana or more cards. But at some point you're gonna be getting this shit out. Let's do it now. Interesting. Yeah, the only nice thing about Shadow Step here is it gives you an activator for the SI. He wants to make that hit. There's so many better Shadow Step targets, like whether it's this or Leroy later. I don't think it's worth it. Wish Elon Musk would buy the Milwaukee Brewers. Need to get some better hitters. Do you really think he'd invest into a baseball team if he did it? I mean, I guess whatever he does, he's probably going to try to be like, you know, the greatest at or whatever. But I wouldn't have a lot of faith in a baseball team driven by the guy. I wonder too. Boy, I hate all this shit. This is all terrible. I think I'm actually gonna do...
So many options.
I'm gonna do this and bonk that. It's all equivalently terrible. I don't want to give him cards. I don't want to waste shadow steps. Throw the golem out. If he don't make that hit, then he goes ahead and whirlwinds. Just a lot bad there. This, on the other hand, not so bad. Even George Steinbrenner won a few World Series. It's true. But Elon Musk is just a special kind of... I don't know. He's different. I am not a fan. I'm sure if he wanted to. Yeah, because baseball still doesn't have a salary cap, right? Guess we'll do this for now. I want to strip all of his armor just so he can't get to... Maybe we should hold on to it. Doesn't really matter because he can just armor up shield slam anyway, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it still doesn't. So yeah, I guess if he really wanted to, he could probably do quite well, but... I don't know, it just doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who's about to pick up a sports team. Okay, what do we have? So we could go like 4, 8, even 12, and then set up for another 12 the next turn. Puts him on 7, which is what, like Geddon? But he's getting closer to things like Alex. If he hits there, it's not that bad. He's still cold light the other shit later. Maybe you cold light now then? Because you can't do all that in the same turn. So you're not going to get lethal next turn if you do this and this. I guess you're not going to anyway. We also know that he's got a taunt in Sinjin. So I don't think going that way is the way to go. Let's... Okay. I do like the draw. Yeah, let's do this.
This guy's toast.
Not too bad. What's the point of this deck? Thought it was mill, but you don't have vanish. Yeah, definitely not mill. It's just pretty standard aggro. You know, you're doing a few board control-y things. It's not like as aggressive as like a face hunter or something, but it's basically the idea of it. With some mill elements. I mean, it doesn't even really have... it's not... Like, Cold Light is not in here to mill. I don't think Mukla is in here to mill either. Like, sure, you can maybe pull it off if you want. But it's more that if you secure the board with, like, a Lepronome into a Fairy Dragon or something like that, then Mukla's fine on an empty board on 3, right? That's why you would do it. I think we Golem Eviscerate Hero Power. Does give him mana, which I don't like, but I think this is okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, like I don't think you're ever targeting those types of things. If you run up against a hand lock or something, like sure, keep it in mind. If this misses, we win the game. Yeah, what if it hit? If it hits, I don't think we do. But hey, it missed.
Time's up. Let's do this.
The mill aspect is that sap destroys minions. I mean, I know that it can happen, but I don't think they're in there for that purpose. Sap is in there to sap taunts primarily. Right, Cold Light's there for your own draw. Mookla's there as a big body on the board. Like, it can happen, but yeah, it's not the goal of the deck, is all I'm saying. But of course, yeah, keep it in mind. Maybe against Warrior, like, we had a weird draw there. I don't think you want to use your Shadow Steps on Cold Light, but yeah, against Handlock or something, maybe it happens. Or if somebody else runs Cold Light and you end up in a super weird matchup. Maybe a Worgen OTK, they're going to have tons of draw, something like that. There we go. Yeah, gonna end it there. Starting to feel the cold hit me a bit. Should be good in the next day or two or whatever. I'll get the Shaman guide video out tomorrow, hopefully. And then I'll be done with guide videos. Would love to hear feedback from other types of content people would want to see. Yeah, and then maybe, so if I get the Shaman guide video out tomorrow, hopefully I'll be back streaming in a couple days, see how I'm feeling. And then I don't know what the schedule is going to be like. Maybe I'll just be doing more streaming, or I might try to just shift my focus into other kind of recorded content. But yeah, I will say overall, the deck was a lot of fun. Do recommend it. Still think it deserves a place in that guide video. So, yeah, highly recommend it. And yeah, happy Easter to everyone else. I mean, because I'm not doing anything for Easter. Normally we do something with the family. You know, COVID kind of ruined that the last couple of years, but yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it until you said something. So yeah, absolutely happy Easter to you guys, and yeah, hopefully the Shaman guide lives up to your expectations. But yeah, now I'm just blabbering. So appreciate everyone watching on Twitch or YouTube. Have a good Easter, and yeah, I'll see you when I see you.